Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so you've probably seen this one floating around. It's this viral ad, right? Promises a big reward, like $1,000 for Apple gear, from a site called Sidereward.com. It looks tempting, I get it. But when something sounds that good, gotta wonder. So today, our mission is simple. We're digging into the sources on this ad. Is it legit? We want to give you what you need to spot the risks fast. Protect your time, protect your data.
Right. And let's just cut to the chase here. Based on the source material, the conclusion is pretty stark.
Yeah.
This thing is labeled a full-blown scam.
Wow. Okay. Full-blown scam.
Yeah. So let's unpack the warning signs, the red flags, because they start popping up basically the instant you interact with it.
All right, let's do it. So red flag number one, you clicked the ad for Sidereward.com, but you don't actually land there.
Nope. Straight away you get redirected,
Yeah.
pushed to a completely different site called Student Deal.
Okay, why? That seems off.
It's immediately suspicious, yeah. Legitimate companies, they don't usually play hide and seek with their web address like that. The sources say this Student Deal site, it's described as netified app, which often means it's built on one of those platforms designed for quick, maybe even disposable websites.
Disposable? Like they don't intend for it to be around long?
Could be, or it's just about maximizing anonymity. And that's maybe the biggest red flag right there. The owners, completely hidden.
Hidden how?
Totally anonymous. We have basically no idea who's running it, where they are, not even how old the site is. Nothing. It's a black box.
Okay, that is shady. But could it just be, really aggressive marketing, trying to hide where leads come from? Why jump straight to scam?
Well, because there's data, objective data. And this leads us to maybe the most damning piece of evidence, the trust score.
Ah, okay.
Sure.
What did the analysis find?
We looked at an assessment from scamadvisor.com. They reviewed the whole setup, their trust score. It's shockingly low, just 11 out of 100.
Wait, 11 out of 100. That's,
Yeah.
that's barely registering.
Exactly. It's incredibly low. ScamAdvisor themselves call it a strong indicator of a scam and basically wave huge warning flags. Tells you to be extremely careful.
An 11 score. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty definitive.
It really is.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you somehow missed that or ignored the 11 out of 100 score and you decided to proceed anyway. That's when you hit the next big issue, the offers.
Right. The site mentions you have to complete offers to get the big reward, the $1,000 prize.
Mm-hmm. And what are these offers? Usually it's things like filling out endless surveys, signing up for newsletters you don't want, or, downloading and playing some random mobile game.
So just busy work.
Pretty much. It feels like they want you to jump through endless hoops. The source material suggests the real goal isn't giving you a prize. It's making you do these tasks, these offers, to collect your data.
Data. Like more than just my email.
Oh, yeah. Granular stuff.
Yeah.
Your opinions from surveys, your habits from games, who knows what else. They use that huge reward, that $1,000 Apple hook, to basically get you to work for them for free, inputting data.
So you spend hours doing this stuff, filling out forms, playing games. And then what? Do you finally get the reward?
Almost certainly not. You'll likely never see that gift card. It's a classic setup for these anonymous low-trust operations. The real prize for them was always getting your personal info, your email, maybe more, all hidden behind that unbelievable Apple deal.
Okay, so let's sum this up for everyone listening. The takeaway seems crystal clear. You've got extreme anonymity, nobody knows who runs the site, you've got that immediate weird redirect, and then this just abysmal trust score, 11 out of 100.
Right.
These aren't just small issues, they're massive red flags screaming, stay away.
Mm-hmm.
The risk here isn't just, oh, I wasted an afternoon clicking buttons. It's handing over your personal information to entities that are deliberately hiding.
Exactly. And, it brings up a bigger thought, something maybe for you to mull over. If the absolute best case scenario for them is just getting your contact info and personal data.
Well, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much value do we actually put on our own email address, our own data? And what's the hidden cost when we share it with these anonymous, untrustworthy sites promising the moon? Something to think about next time a deal like that pops into your feed.